Okay, Thomas, I'm putting everybody up next to Nolan Arenado, so I have some sort of baseline or frame of reference for the stuff that I'm talking about. For you, as we do deliberate, process-oriented work throughout the duration of the summer, when it's time to think while we are hitting, not going into game mode and going into flow mode, I really wanted us to work on what we're doing on our stride. As you are getting into the ground, you can see how you're starting to come forward with your hands and you're not down yet. Okay, so you can see kind of where you are there at toe touch. I've got Arenado up as an example. So you can see where he is at toe touch. How he's still stacked up, and if you watch, let me get the drawing up, his hands, see how everything is still back when he gets to toe touch. Whereas as you're coming down, see how as we look up here, oops, sorry, that jumped. See how our hands are starting to leak as we're getting into the ground? See how we're starting to come forward as we get into the ground? So then, as we work towards our immediate preparation, I'll keep the circle on Arenado's hand. So there he is at toe strike. Now we watch as his heel comes down. You're going to see this engage, and his hands really aren't going to move. There. That's our whole goal as we work towards our mechanics of our swing, are to set us up in that spot right there. As you start to move forward on your stride, that motion there, when your heel starts to get down, you can see how much we've dropped here versus when the heel's down, you can see how Arenado is still back. And that's just going to allow him to take a really good direct path out to the ball, where you can see how you've got more of an around and a less direct path. And it gives us a little bit of an around type of action, whereas Arenado is able to get that length through. So, all right, let's just reinforce what we want to do. It's kind of stupid on my part to say we got to turn first. Okay, well, how are we going to be able to do that? Well, let's correct our stride. Okay? So again, as we watch Arenado going back with his hands, and at toe touch there, nothing has gone forward. As you're getting into the ground, see how our hands are starting to go, right? So now when our heel comes down, where Arenado gets that great immediate preparation, this turning, this staying back, back elbow working independent of the hands, as your heel gets down, you can see how much that you've already dropped down here, and now that gives us a longer and more around path to get to the ball. So you've made so many improvements over, really in the last year, especially with your stride, that it's okay to see where we're at here so that we can work towards getting back more to there so that we can get to there instead of there. Okay?